Angry roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Angry roads. You're legitimately singing harmonies with yourself now. You're trying your best.
It's amazing.
This is top of the head footage, by the way. It's a little bit shakier, and I apologize. This is the reason we're not doing any more over the top of my helmet.
Yes.
It'll all be side view from now because that was much more stable. It's also maybe a bit too jarring when I have to check for the lanes.
Yes.
Anyway, you'll see. Welcome back.
Welcome back to episode 6 of Angry Roads.
Yes.
It is still hot as balls
Yeah.
in Sydney.
Yes.
It is about 27 degrees when we're going to bed.
Yeah.
But we're doing it thanks to modern technology.
Modern tech.
And thankfully our building has air conditioning because the last few places that we lived in did not.
No, I think one of the 2 places ago was the worst though.
Yes.
That one was it was at the top of an apartment building, so it was the top level, which meant that we just had all that latent heat, I don't know, rising.
As well as the fact that the apartment faced the sun.
Yeah.
And one wall was just sliding glass.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
I almost died many times. Look how many people overtake me all the time. I feel like...
But I feel like on principle.
They overtake me on principle?
Yeah. They're like, he's small, he's a bike, fuck him.
I mean, look, because I'm always just going the speed limit. I've never, I think I've been speeding once or twice by accident.
Yeah.
If I've gotten into a 50 zone and not realized it.
But I think this is one of the worst 50 zones because it should
very light.
be...
It should be 60.
It should be 60.
Yeah.
And so everyone rides up your backside.
Yeah.
And you look in your review and this person is just glaring at you. They just wish that you would burst into flames.
And you want to say, sorry, man, it's not actually my choice.
Not losing my license because you need to get to your destination a little bit quicker.
And actually, coming up here, we're going to get to where I had my accident.
Ah, yes.
I'll be able to show you where it is. Speaking of, my arm really hurts. Yeah, so... It's, it should be 60 here for sure. But I just feel like I'm always being taken over. And, whatever, that's fine. As long as they're careful overtaking me, then I'm not worried.
That's all you can ask for, really.
Yeah, that's it. So this is, Old Canterbury Road.
Yes.
Pretty sure.
Yes.
Ye oldie, ye Canterbury, ye roadie.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
so this is, no, it's a little bit to go. This is usually, there's also a school, multiple school zones here.
I never hit those.
Yeah, it's become 40 at some places, and then people get really pissed. Some of those bins are way too far out.
Well, I like watching the guy that picks them up in the truck, because he kind of carefully picks them up, and then once he's done with it,
he just chucks it to the side. Yeah.
Forget it.
Fuck this thing. And throws it. Alright, yeah, so over this hill here, but I was coming the other direction because I was coming home. There's a thing there that says Summer Hill Garage, that yellow building. And, look how close those bins are, jeez.
So you were stopped on the other side?
I was coming back, the other direction, and just here. This is the light that he stopped at, and I fell right there.
Bit of history.
Yeah.
How amazing when we look back on this in 3 years' time, and I'll be like, oh, remember that time that you had that bike accident and you popped your shoulder?
I hope I don't remember it. I hope I'm not sitting there no, I definitely still remember because the pain in my shoulder is unbelievable. All right, so we wanted to talk to one of these talking points. You were about to describe it to me, and I'd love to understand. We have a notepad, a digital notepad between us that we just write things that we want to talk about on here. Suzanne's written one. I don't understand it, so she's going to explain it.
My question was, in the Old Testament, which you guys have the Old Testament, right?
Yeah, that's the Jewish one.
Yeah. So in the Old Testament, at some point...
Don't bang,
someone
yes.
invokes a plague.
Right.
And some kind of spirit cloud is going to kill...
A spirit cloud.
Right? I never quite understood what it was, because I understood it wasn't a person. religious education is many, many years behind me, but the spirit cloud is going to come kill the firstborn of every house that doesn't have lamb's blood on the door. Right? Don't paraphrase me, but that
they
is...
won't.
Someone's doing their PhD and they quoted Suzanne Angry Rose.
Yeah, that's it.
But my question is alright, we have a child and we have a firstborn.
Sure.
Right? But what if you are also the firstborn of your family? Do you also die? Like, does the parent die, or
okay.
are you now disqualified?
Okay, because I have my own child.
Yes.
I understand what. Okay, you worded the question a bit funny, but I understand what you're saying. I don't think so. I think that they're not coming to my parents' house. If they're going to my parents' house.
But then is it the same thing? Like,
because they're going to my parents' house and killing the firstborn there.
So it's only in the house.
I think so.
It's not like this continuous
this is
chain.
semantics. Neither of us. Yes, I'm gonna guess. This is me guessing,
right.
and this is me making my best educated guess. That I would say
based on your many years of studying
religion.
The Torah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say that they go to the house, kill whatever the firstborn is, but not the parents. It's just children.
But what if you are the firstborn?
Hold on. Angry roads, take me home to the place my chin belongs. West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
Mountain Mama.
Take me home. Angry roads. Nice. Nice. I thought that was. We just broke out into it every now and again.
Because we legitimately do.
So I don't think that they're killing parents. They don't want parents to die. They don't care. This is a plague. It's one of the plagues. That's what you're talking about. I think they're just killing children.
Okay.
And I think it's like cursing a generation.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Okay. I get you.
So it's like your firstborns all gone die.
This whole generation is now dead.
Yeah.
Because slavery.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. To let the people go.
Yes, let my people go.
Yeah.
The sea parted.
Yes.
Moses, yes. I always get him in the other.
I was waiting until there was a moment, but yeah.
Yeah, Moses. All right, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that was it.
Solved.
Okay, I'm gonna delete it. I just wanna I'm gonna tell you how she wrote the question, because when I read it, this is not what I got from it. But fair enough, at least you remembered all of it. But she wrote, "Do your parents also die when the firstborn dies?" And I was like, "Geez, somebody's coming to kill my parents because my firstborn died."
Your firstborn died?
I'm gonna kill your parents.
The spirit's like, well, I'm off.
Yeah. Oh, it's rough. This is the Harbour Bridge. This is again side cam. It's nice.
Ooh.
It is better with the side cam.
I think so. It's a lot less jittery.
Yeah. I don't know why over the top it feels like it gets.
If we have
shaky.
a camera specialist, or maybe even a physicist.
Yeah, science
who
me.
could tell us.
Yeah. So, see, here it's 70, and I'm doing my best, and I'm at 66.
Not good enough. You should burst into flames.
People are
behind you. All of them have a pregnant woman in them
Yeah.
who's going into labour. They need to get around you.
There's a pregnant woman inside that person?
Yes. Which means they have to get to the hospital even faster.
Yeah, I don't know how they're driving. The person inside them is driving.
Oh.
Speaking of which, Human Centipede, no.
I've never seen it.
So, honestly, I actually think the first one's really, really good.
Right.
And I think the second one's actually pretty good too. And I only say this, and I usually get like flack for it, to be honest. But like I think that it's a good film because it's original.
Right.
It's the same thing that I think with most horror films. Like, even though they're generally sort of like A- grade or B grade, they generally have better stories. They're generally better, like, cooler things happening in horror movies than in your standard film. Because then you watch...
So you just snuck a little peek at your mirror, and then I think you might have looked at yourself.
Yeah, I usually do because I'm worried about the camera falling off my head.
Yeah, valid. What
So-
would you say is the best horror movie that you've seen that had a good twist?
The best horror film that I've seen that had a really good twist. So, I really want to say it's between a few. It's hard for me to choose a top one.
Is it that Itch Bun one?
That Goodnight Mommy is what it's called in English,
Yeah.
and that is a very good one. But I wouldn't really... I don't know if I call that a horror. Like, it wasn't very scary. Just troubling.
More of a psychological.
Yeah. The Babadook is really good.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how it became a drag queen icon.
Yes.
Somebody can explain that to me. I gotta find it somewhere.
If we could have the executives from Know Your Meme email us in, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I'll find the picture of it. There was a really funny picture of the Babadook with like...
Glasses
Yeah.
yeah.
And The Witch was so good.
I mean, I am a horror wuss. I watched it with Dave at home.
Yeah.
And there is a library scene that literally had me screaming.
No, that's it, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I said, it.
Oh.
We watched it at home.
Yeah, oh, okay. I thought you were talking about The Witch.
Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, there was a comma there somewhere.
Yeah, that's it. No, I get you. Stephen King's It. That's usually how they...
It,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And I hallucinated all night. I was very, very scared. I listened to you and your friend watch The Witch.
Yes.
So I had my back turned and I was on the computer. I should mention that I was on the computer and not just standing there staring at the wall. But it sounded great, and you guys seemed to really enjoy it.
Yeah, it was so good. Like, it was very, very slow, but the payoff was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And that same guy who made The Witch made that Hereditary film, which was also great.
Did I watch Hereditary?
So you fell asleep because we were same friend. We were watching it.
Yes.
And you fell asleep while we were watching it, but that was on purpose by design.
I think I also had the covers up so I couldn't see it, but I could hear it.
Yeah. There's a lot of really great scenes in there, and I just think it was a really cool film. But I mean, those are some examples, I guess. Horror films just generally have better stories, and therefore Human Centipede is good because of that.
Right.
It's very original. And what they did with the first one was when they did... what they did with the second one, was the first one was a quote-unquote movie in that world. And he was, like, inspired by the movie to do his own thing. So I thought the whole thing was very cool. Anyway, that's just me. Everyone's going to tell me I'm wrong. But that's fine. Oh, it's the end.
Hey!
Hey!
Goodbye!
Bye!